rock with her. But you know what? On another note, I'm ready to rock with my very special guest today. My very special guest in the studio joining me is Mr. Mitchell Marcellus. Welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So what you think about that Miss Janet Jackson?
It's fly. I like it. It's real smooth. I think she's going back to her old ways as far as like giving that sexy, seductive music, and I think she's doing her thing. You know, age is not a limit for her. So, I mean, I recently saw TMZ footage of her on stage, still killing it with the moves. People saying that she gained a little weight or whatever like that. But I'm like, man, she's killing it, man. Like, she's doing her thing. You know what I mean? So every time you see Janet Jackson back on the screen, it's just amazing.
Definitely awesome. I mean, who cares if she picked up a little weight? She's in her 40s. And when I tell you she looks better than a lot of women that's in their 20s, you can't hate on Janet. It's like a pointless hate.
Say that again?
I said it's like a pointless hate.
Oh, yeah, it's a pointless hate. I mean, you know, a lot of women, they get, you're not going to be that. You're not going to be in your prime always and forever. So you're going to get older, but as long as you can still rock with the fans, you can still do what you can do, get up in the morning and rock out. That's good enough, you know. You can't please everybody at the end of the day, so you can only please yourself. So shouts out to her. She's doing her thing.
Right. So speaking of, rocking out for your fans and stuff, we know you get an opportunity to perform at many different places. What are some of the reactions from your fans, after you got off the stage?
Wow. I mean, so many fans. You got the girls coming up, hugging, sometimes it'd be aggressive, but, it's all love. Some people hate, some people show love. At the end of the day, it's fun. I love any reaction because if I get a bad reaction, it gives me time to reflect on myself to see what I can work on. And as far as the good reactions, I just take them in striving. And I love it. The energy's right. The people, majority of them, show love, and I just, kind of want to give it all back. It's a good feeling anytime I can step on stage and do what I love to do and perform, whether if I'm just hyping the crowd up or whether if my foot is on the stage, it's a blessing. I don't take it for granted. So anytime I get to do that, it's just a wonderful thing to interact with the crowd at the end of the day, yeah.
That's awesome. So what was it like, the first time you had an opportunity to perform in front of a big crowd? I mean, for you, getting into the industry and saying, what, this is my first performance, and I'm just going to do it.
Wow, I remember, because, well, for me, I'm an upcoming artist, and so, trying to grind and get your foot in any door is the thing to do. So once you have the opportunity, you want to be prepared for it. It was me and a buddy of mine, and his name is Derek Smith. Shouts out to him. And, we got the opportunity to perform at a Future concert. He was actually down here. Future himself was in St. Pete, Florida. I'm sorry. He was in St. Pete, Florida. And as soon as we got the call saying that we can open up for him, it was just, straight rehearsal, straight practicing on lyrics and on our stance, everything from just coming out to just ending the show. So, coming out and just doing that show just meant everything. It was a little bit nerve-wracking at first, because I think it was our biggest crowd just yet, females, male, adults, younger kids. So it was just a blessing at the end of the day getting to do that, for upcoming artists like myself and Derek Smith. It was just a good feeling just to get on stage and do that. A lot of people wish they could be in that position, and it's a hard grind. It's you gotta put all your foot. You gotta put everything in there. So at the end of the day, we did that and we had fun. You definitely get through the nervousness just by remembering that this is what I love to do, and you just do it. So definitely a good feeling.
That's awesome. So, I'm gonna ask you something, and I'm not gonna drop any names, because I don't do that. But, tell me really, how do you feel about, rappers or artists who use ghostwriters?
So what was it again? Who use what? I'm sorry.
Tell me, what is your opinion about rappers or fellow, people in the industry who happens to use ghostwriters for their material?
Oh, ghostwriting. Yeah. Well, for me, you know what? Like, I'm an artist and I write my own music, so I just feel like at the end of the day, when you write your music, it needs to be your own words. Anybody can get up and perform to the best of their knowledge, and 9 times out of 10 it will come out good. But you know, it just needs to come from the artist. I think that's what makes you an artist. I don't feel like you're not living to your fullest potential if somebody's writing a paragraph for you, or you know, because anybody can deliver, like I said. But you know, like I said, for me, I never experienced the ghostwriting, and like for me, sometimes when I'm in the studio, I take advice, I take opinions, and that's just as far as it could go as far as ghostwriting for me. But you know, for me, it you know, for the most part, it sounds right, and you know. And sometimes it could just go as a popularity act. People just listen to music and say, okay, it's hot. But when you get in depth of the situation, it has to come from the artist. It has to come from the heart. That's where the music is coming from. It's an emotional feeling. So anytime I get to be in the studio, I wouldn't want nobody to hand me a bunch of lyrics just to rap it. I gotta feel it. It has to come from my heart. It has to come from personal experiences. So ghostwriting for me, it's for me. I would have to really disagree on it. But you know, if you're a person that's receiving lyrics and just delivering it, just try to perfect your craft and try to work on you. I think the music is going to come out way better and more real when it comes from you as a person, so and an artist. So that's what I think. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, you know, because I've had the opportunity to meet some of the industry's largest celebrities ghostwriters. And for me, it was like, you know, it was kind of like acting. You know, that's how I feel about a lot of the industry cats that's out there doing it now, rapping. You know, some of the singers or, you know, female rappers or whatever, without saying any names. But you know, I've had the opportunity to meet their ghostwriters, and it's like, well, man, did you, you know, who?
And I feel like sometimes. Yeah, and you know, the funny thing is about the ghostwriters, like a perfect example, Rita Ora, how she got discovered through ghostwriting. She wrote a couple of songs for an artist, and then people wanted her, and didn't even hear her voice yet. Just they fell in love with the lyrics, and then fell in love with her voice. So I feel like if you're a ghostwriter out there, and not to say anything, you know, mean to anybody, but you know, they don't get as much credibility as an artist, as the forefront artist. So. If you're a ghostwriter out there, I would just try to convince that ghostwriter to come out and maybe be on the forefront, or, you know, I don't know how the ordeal goes, if who gets paid more, or they rather be behind the scenes, but I just feel like, like at the end of the day, you know, the music is not going to sound the same. Everything is going to sound the same, matter of fact, because, you know, you're going to have one ghostwriter writing for one person and then another, and then it's just going to be so much similarities. Nothing different. So at the end of the day, I would say focus on your lyrics and try to perfect your craft, definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, you know, I like I said, I've seen some ghostwriters very specifically, and when you look at, like, you know, their Twitter, or you look at, you know, their Instagram followers, you know, they might have like 11 or 12, you know, 13,000 followers, you know, and then you look at the people that they've written for who got 1.3 million followers, you know, it's like, you know, it's like if you really,
And for me, I always wonder, does that bother them? Like if I just wrote a couple of lyrics or bars for somebody, I would want that 1.7 million followers rather than the 12,000. So, I mean, I don't know if that bothers them or if they're okay with that, but, you know, hey, whatever floats your boat. At the end of the day, whoever you're satisfied with. But for me as an artist, I'm going to have to, you know, put my brain in the full effect and get to writing.
I know that's right. You know, on the flip side for that, you know, because you know, ghostwriting has been major, you know, in the rap industry lately. That's just been the hot topic, you know. And for me, I tried to weigh the pros and the cons. You know, if you're the ghostwriter and you're not getting the credit that you should, maybe you're being compensated financially to where you feel like, hey, I don't care. I don't care if I don't got, 20 million followers because I just got, 70,000 off of writing, a song for whomever, So I think that would be like the only way that I would be, if I was a ghostwriter, that I would be okay with being behind scenes because I'm being compensated financially.
And maybe I think they just probably maybe limit themselves, maybe, because, like, I got to say, from an artist standpoint of view, I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, just handing off a bunch of lyrics and having somebody who has no idea of the emotion that's in that song or lyrics just to deliver it. And you can try your hardest to duplicate what I just did, but it won't come out the way it's supposed to. And, I mean, like I said, if you're the type of ghostwriter that's comfortable with ghostwriting and it's all about the money for you, then, then again, for me, I think the money ain't really going to take you far. I think it's the mind state and the goal and the dream that's going to do it. So money's good, but, you're going to have to be almost perfect, so to speak, to doing that ghostwriting. So for me, it's your comfortability. It's what you're comfortable with. Money's good at the end of the day, but I just prefer the dream. I prefer the music.
That's what's up. So when we really get into music, and we know that you're a songwriter as well. You're solo, and you've been doing your thing for a while in this industry. Tell us how Can I Get to Know You came about.
Oh, Can I Get to Know You? Yeah, that's a good one. I remember trying to come up with a song for the female, something soft, but I remember saying, I don't want to curse, I don't want to talk about their butts, their breasts, I don't want to talk about anything too sexual. I wanted to make something soft for them that they could actually relate to and that they could play and have fun with. And what I say on that record, most men wouldn't dare to really say. We always try to be bright and cocky. Always trying to run our game on females, and I'm not gonna lie, I do it too sometimes. But sometimes it's good to hear the lyrics in the song. Once you hear it, it's good to say things like that to a female because they don't get that every day. To be really romantic on a song, and that song for me it's like a good introduction to like really introduce yourself as a male standpoint of view or a female. So vice versa. So it's a good record to play and have fun with, and really you can relate to it. Yeah, definitely, I would say.
That's what's up. Well, we're going to give the fans an opportunity to check it out. So we're going to play Can I Get to Know You right here on FaithofSuccessRadio.com. We'll be right back. Mr. Mitchell Marcellus in the studio.
Yes, sir.
Can I be that guy when you sleep and when you wake up too? Can I be that guy to hold your hand when you walking through? Can I be that guy to call you up when I'm missing you? Can I be that guy to be the one you've been wanting, boo? Can I be that man to grab your hand when you say I do? Can I be that man to understand when you talking, boo? Can I be that man to hold your hand when you falling, boo? Can I be that man to treat you right all the time, boo? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? You so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Get to know you. Can I get to know you? You so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Get to know you. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine. Can I get to know you? Wanna make you mine. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine. Can I get to know you? Wanna make you mine. Can I get to know you? Wanna get to know you, 'cause I feel like me and you could click. Wanna get to know you, besides your body, I feel you're interesting. Wanna get to know you, 'cause when you smile, you light up my world. Wanna get to know you, cause I feel like there's no other girl. Wanna get to know you. After all, you deserve the world. Wanna get to know you, to feel your lips when we kissing, girl. Wanna get to know you through the good and the bad times. Wanna get to know you just to show you that you will be mine. Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? You so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Get to know you. Can I get to know you? You so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Get to know you. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine. Can I get to know you? Wanna make you mine. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine. Can I get to know you? Wanna make you mine. Can I get to know you? I don't know what's with your ex. Think that dude's a straight up mess. All of a sudden he hit you up, cause he seen me right up next. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, cause you made the right decision. Let that punk know that you winning, and this is just the beginning. I got plans to take you out, show you what this life's about. Take you to Bahama Islands, what you need, little mama. Have you sipping on a pina colada, where the weather is hotter. Sexing you down good, making you scream, Papa. Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? You so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Get to know you. Can I get to know you? You so fine, girl. Can I get to know you? Get to know you. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine. Can I get to know you? Wanna make you mine. Can I get to know you? Damn, you so fine. Can I get to know you? Wanna make you mine. Can I get to know you?
Yes, and we are back live right here in Interviews with the Stars. My special guest, Mr. Mitchell Marcellus, in the building. And I just want to say that song was definitely one for the ladies. You know, definitely sexy, definitely a good look. Loving it, loving it.
Appreciate it.
Yes. So, you know, how can the fans really understand, you know, what you're trying to get off to them, you know, when you're performing? Is there something that you really like to do for the fans when you're performing?
When I'm performing, sometimes I would like to make. I think nothing is better than eye connection. I was really afraid. I think my first time performing at a little local bar, I remember I always used to come in with glasses, and I could never really make eye contact and never be confident. So one thing with me, with the fans, when I'm performing on stage, just, you know, taking off the shades and making eye contact with the viewers. These people are watching you perform, so I just feel like I got to give them my undivided attention. And so now that builds confidence, and that builds a relationship, and it makes me acknowledge them even better. You know, I used to walk around ducking my head with the microphone and kind of moving around, not really looking. So nowadays I do that, and just try the best. I think lyrics is everything too. So every time where I can, sometimes I would look at DJ and say, hey, DJ, lower that and let me really speak to them. So, because, you know, they need to hear, for upcoming artists like myself, they need to hear really what I'm saying and not just go off with excitement. So those are some of the things I do.
That's what's up. You know, I think that is something that a lot of artists tend to forget, that, you know, the audience is there to support them, and, you know, so it's like, look at us, you know, interact with us, you know what I'm saying? Just kick it with us, you know, instead of feeling like you on stage by yourself. It's that interpersonal contact that we love so much, you know?
Definitely,
Yeah.
it's important that you do that.
So, what kind of advice, being an up and coming artist, and you know the struggles of the industry, the ups and the downs, and that good that comes with the bad. But what kind of advice would you give another upcoming artist in the industry? From what you've already learned.
Definitely sacrifice and risk. I think that's really important. But if you're gonna sacrifice and risk, do it smart. I would say, if you're gonna risk, study the person's background. Make sure whatever you're investing in, make sure whatever you're putting yourself in, it's beneficial towards you and whoever you with. But it's definitely and sacrifice. You can't really second guess it. You can't really second guess your product. Whatever you have, whatever your intentions, music wise. If you feel like you got a good song or a good album, put it out there and see the response it gets. Anywhere, anything possible. So I just feel like when you sacrifice and you risk, but you do it the smart way. Like I said, check your backgrounds. Make sure you're surrounded by people that's gonna uplift you. And that has the same passion, because some people you might have certain people that you're with, but not share the same passion. They're not as hungry as you. So while you're ready to go, 3 o'clock in the morning to go in the studio or write a song, and they sitting there snoozing, hitting the snooze button, it's not a good look. So you want to make sure that if you're with a team, or if you're with a team or by yourself, you want to make sure that you're on a ongoing level and don't stop, don't quit. Just do it the right way. So I definitely say sacrifice and risk the smart way. That's another tool I use.
Okay, cool. So, we have a fan question here, and the fan said, Mitchell Marsalis is also known as RD. Can you ask him, where did RD come from, and what does RD
When I was younger, Stephen, I started writing my music at the age of 13, so I needed a good name, and I needed something that meant the world to me. And as a younger kid, teenager, I didn't have a lot going for myself as far as what really meant to me. The only thing that I could think of that really made sense was my favorite color, which was red. And so for a short while, starting then, they used to introduce me as R.E.D. Red. It just went. It felt right, being that's my favorite color, that was the thing to go with. And then in due time, I had switched that name up to R. Dizzle. Shouts out to P. Diddy for giving me that. I try to be a copycat. Yeah, I try to be a copycat, and I copied him. And then I just narrowed it down to RD. RD is the man that you're talking to now, is not trying hard, is just relax and still have that same RED presence. But, RD is the name for me. So, yeah, I'm done switching it up. I'm done.
That's what's up. You know what? That means growth. That's what that means. And I often hear other celebrities talk about, what made them different from everybody else or what inspires them. And, you said the key piece, you wanted to model yourself after somebody like Diddy, because he is successful, not because he got his pants sagging, but, because he's somebody in the industry that's actually moving and shaking. So I think that's what's up, and I think that, now that you said you're done with changing your name and stuff, that's just a part of the growth process. You making it happen. So shout out to you on that one.
Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I want to say definitely. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say, definitely growing up. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So, back in the day, I'm a 90s kid and still with this era as well. So, growing up Puff Daddy and changing his name to P. Diddy, I think your name means the world to you. So anything that feels right, I wouldn't feel real comfortable with somebody changing my name, my artist name. Even though it's such a lousy concept towards that name, it still means the world to me because it's something that stuck with me. And I think that's loyalty right there. So anything that makes me feel good, that I can represent, that's what I'm going to represent. So, yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. So, tell us, what is a normal day like for you?
A normal day like for me, if I'm not at Walmart getting groceries or running errands for certain people, I'm in the studio.
Okay.
I go to the studio, probably spend maybe 4 or 5 hours in the studio, or if I'm not recording at the studio, I'm actually in the studio listening to certain songs that I previously recorded. Just want to make sure that it's good. Like certain songs that I actually sent you guys, I had to go back and kind of fix up to make it radio appropriately. And I think that a day like that, where because I'm not the hot topic yet, so I am living in the real world where I'm still trying to provide and trying to pitch in and help the family. At the same time, I try to make time for myself. So anytime I can get in the studio, it's almost an everyday thing. I want to say it's almost an everyday thing, but yeah, I'm definitely always in the studio. That's where I'm going to be at if I'm not home. So yeah.
That's cool. So, what really inspires you, like before you go to your studio sessions, what type of things do you do to get ready, to really get yourself prepared to, to do whatever, Like, do you have a ritual or, like, what kind of mindset do you have to be in to actually record?
For me, it's not really a ritual. It feels like it because it's an ongoing thing that I always do, but sometimes music could come from anywhere. I could just be sitting listening to a beat and the lyrics are popping in my head. It's slowly coming in and it's just like lingering in my head. And I'm just like, wow, I gotta write this down because I don't want to forget it. And sometimes for me, before I go to the studio, I currently always have the song already done. And then I go in the studio and I just kind of lay it off. But it starts with the vision, you know what I mean? It starts with, I always see the concept of what I'm going to write about. Like, for instance, Can I Get to Know You was a song that a guy running game, but the appropriate way, a way to actually speak to a lady. So that was the first concept that popped in my head. And then from listening to the beat and coming up with the topic, it was easy to write. And then when I go in the studio, it's just, lay it down. Sometimes it would be a little bit of coffee or maybe tea or water, but I don't want to strain the throat of mine, so I just kind of keep it regular sometimes. Depends on the feeling, but that's some of the things I do. Like I said, songs currently done before I get in the studio, or I would come up with music in the studio, so it just depends on the feeling. It could come from anywhere. That's the good thing about music. It's an emotional feeling, so that's what drives me there.
That's what's up. I tell people all the time, music is my therapy. It don't matter.
Yeah.
it don't matter. So,
it's definitely a therapy.
So what song, I know we've moved away from CDs, but what song or what album is getting the most play from you right now?
You know what? In the beginning, I was like, man, I don't like these guys. I was agreeing with Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent when I seen that interview that they did. But then after really listening to them, I was just like, you know what? They nice. I like them. I'm from New York, so when I came to Florida, South music was really different for me. It was just like, I can't get used to this Lil Jon getting crunk every time. He's not really rapping. He's just chanting.
Right.
And
yeah.
And then coming across some other artists, you kind of get sucked into it. Right now, I'm jamming currently Migos. Migos, they doing their thing. I think they just dropped an album called YRN, the album, and I'm bumping that on my Bluetooth radio all the time. They really, I didn't expect a group, especially a group. You don't have a lot of rappers that are groups nowadays, and being that they're really lyrical, I like how they flow. I like what they represent and the grind that they doing. So anybody that's jamming the Migos, you in the same boat as me. I'll be rocking with them all the time. So they do their thing.
Right.
Right.
I'm
that's on my playlist.
I love Migos. It was funny because my brother was in town and he came and he was like, I need you to find this song, and he was trying to rap Fight Night for me, and I was like, I ain't never heard that before. Like, bruh, I don't know what you but then when I really thought about it, I was like, oh, come on now, like, you ain't rapping it right. But, Migos is definitely doing their thing right now, and I think Straight Outta Compton is a dope project. Like, I think that the industry needs something like Straight Outta Compton right now, because that's not what we getting. We getting more of the watch me whipping Nene type, which is cool.
Yeah.
But you can't listen to
whipping
Nene all day.
Yeah, it's like when I had this discussion with a friend. I'm like, you know what? What's gonna happen when it comes to an album? Like, what, you can't do a bunch of dance songs, so you're gonna have to do something that's gonna relate to the people and more personal, more of a relationship standard type. So the dances is cool. When you in the club, you jam into them. That's cool. But at some point, I want to sit down and I want to hear something soft, maybe keep your head up like Tupac or something like that. I want to hear something that's gonna make me feel like I could relate, or you've been in my position. So I want to hear some stuff like that. I can't be turning up 24/7. You know what I mean? So, and definitely Straight Outta Compton. I know I'm corny for this. I didn't see it yet. But it looks, from the response it's getting, it looks like a dope movie, and I can't wait to check it out.
That's what's up. So, if it wasn't for, being an entertainer, what else would your life be like?
I'll still be trying to get to where I need to be, and plus more. I think in this world, you really need to be greedy. Especially you're not going to have no handouts. You're not going to have a lot of people vouch for you. You may get lucky sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, you got to be greedy. You got to be anxious. You got to, want it all, and that's how you go and get your foot up the ladder. So for me, if I wasn't, doing this or being in the half position where I am, I would still be trying to get here. I already, accomplished a stage presence, being in the studio, to interviews, to radio interviews. So to me, that's a big plus in my book. So I would still be trying to get to where and get to where I want to be, and even try to achieve more. And I think that's inspirational to other artists and other people in general that wants to get somewhere in life. You got to take charge. For me, it's all about taking charge and representing what you want and being passionate about it. So I think that's what it is.
That's what's up. Cool. So we're going to play a little game. I'm going to give you a name of a producer, and you tell me, what some of the things that come to mind with these producers, all right?
I have to guess the producers? Oh.
No. I'm going to tell you the producer's name, but I want you to tell me, what comes to mind when you think about their production or their work or whatever is going on in the media right now. So first up, I have, let's talk about 50 Cent. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about 50?
When I think about 50 Cent, I think about real ambitious, like a hustler, music and in business. He strives for what he wants, you know what I mean, and he strives for what he believes in. So, and that's what, like I was just telling you about being greedy. I think he'd be greedy, but he does it in a way where it grasps attention. So when it comes to 50 Cent, production-wise, with his beats and the music, the music I heard some recent stuff. The music is really getting mature now. He's not talking about the same thing, so that's a good look. And like I said, business-wise, I think he's doing good. Stepping in the film, and I like it. I like the moves he make. He's an overachiever, and he keeps grinding to make new things happen. So, shouts out to 50. You're doing the thing.
That's what's up. So, tell me what comes to mind when you hear names like Kanye West.
Kanye West. Oh, my God. Which was funny because I recently saw the VMAs and I saw his speech and everything like that. I just want to say, as far as Kanye, I still like his music, and I still like, what he does, for the industry, and for artists like Big Sean, and he's responsible for a lot of people, and he's setting trends, as far as his personal, I think it's popularity bigs it up. I think sometimes he's really just being himself. I don't think he smokes every 20 minutes and get like that, but he definitely has his own way, and he portrays himself the way he wants. I think sometimes people are afraid to do that, and when you have somebody like Kanye West come talking about random stuff that don't make sense, in his mind it does. In our mind, it's like, what the heck is he talking about? But at the end of the day, he's being real, and sometimes you don't get that. You don't get that much of realness. So, kudos to him for speaking his mind. But as an artist, as a person, I give him a 99%. Definitely, he's a cool dude.
Wow, that's what's up. So one more, Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
What comes to mind when you think of Pharrell?
Every time I hear Pharrell, I want to dance. Like he just make that dance good music. I think when last year I went on a boat cruise, and then they played Happy like 60 million times, and I was just in my cabin, just I had the door open, and I was just sitting there dancing. So when it comes to Pharrell, and that goes with Kanye fashion-wise too. They have their own style. Production-wise, they make good music. I can't lie. Sometimes some of the things that they do and some of the things that they probably wear throws me off. But every time I turn on the radio and I hear their joints playing, it's like, that's cool. I like it. I can't say I don't like it. I can't be hard all the time. I like their joints. So shout out to Pharrell. I like the music.
You said I can't be hard all the time. That's what's up.
Nah, you can't be gangster all the time.
So this new project that you've been pushing is Tonight. Tell me what the song Tonight really means to you, and how do you really feel about it?
Tonight, I really feel, and I don't want to sound too cocky, but Tonight is, I think, the record that's going to really branch me into the industry, really, because this song, when I was going to create it, my mind state was something for the radio that everybody's going to like. Everybody from, Beverly Hills to the hood spots in Atlanta, New York, or wherever. So I think this song is it's really pop to me. But it's definitely going to grasp your attention. And I talk about certain things where in the song, work-related, everybody got that. To all my 9-to-5ers out there, everybody got that one boss that kind of gets them angry, pisses them off sometimes, and, that has a little bit of that in it, and, it just kind of switches it up to something fun. So I'm really confident in that record, and it's a good song overall. Like I said, the hood spots will probably enjoy it. I said probably. I know they will. And it could spread anywhere to maybe college campuses, who knows. But it's a good, sexy pop song, and I like it. Okay.
Well, we're going to give the fans a chance to check out Tonight right here, and then we'll be back with more from R.D. Mitchell Marcellus right here on FaceOfSuccessRadio.com.
R.D.
Tristan
Brooklyn,
on the track.
New York. What's good? You coming to the club? Yeah, I'm gonna meet you. I'm in the parking lot right now. All right.
I'ma get drunk tonight. I'ma get lit tonight. I'ma get buzzed tonight. I'ma get love tonight.
It's been a hard week and I'm trying to get you.
I'ma get drunk tonight. I'ma get lit tonight. I'ma get buzzed tonight. I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get you.
I'ma get drunk cause my job keeps stressing me. Boss always testing me, they try to get the best of me. But it's Friday night, I'm about to get hyped. Taking shots of Patron like the bottle got spiked. But pop right when she do it. Pockets on swole, thought you knew it. NVIP, where the crew is. Y'all don't even know how the kids do it. At the bar, got me sliding my visa. Blowing on amnesia, the coupe's two-seater. About to pull a Caesar. Right out the club, plus it's whack. And I'd rather have a chick sitting on my lap. Plus I'm bout it, non-clouded. Dudes talking tough, I highly doubt it. You ain't saying nothing with your fake flossing. RD be that dude, I'm straight bossing. We straight chillin' with some women, yeah, we drunk. Messed up in the building like we done. Straight chillin' with some women, yeah, we drunk. Messed up in the building like we done. We gone for real, bump how you feel. At the after party, bottles on chill. Models in pasta, some cooking lobster. Bread from Italy with a little pasta. And I got shots lined up. Buzz like the doorbell touch. Got more girls on their way. Hopefully I can get up. Where they do that, I do that. Fresh berries on my feet with a gentleman's hat. And I walk with a swag you will kill for. Pockets fat with a house on the hills, boy. My squad on one messed up. we be wildin' over here.
That's so real, yo.
Yo, squad so lame, it's a shame what y'all doing up in here. My squad on one messed up, we be wildin' over here. Yo, squad so lame, it's a shame what y'all doing up in here. Yeah, I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek.
I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek.
I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek.
I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek. So messed up right now.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That song is motivational for the turn up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely for the turn up. You know, I wanted to make a song to where everybody could relate to everyday life. You know what I mean? I know when I get off of work, my boss is stressing me. So it's Friday night. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm trying to get drunk and wild out with my people. So that song is definitely for a turn up. And I have so much faith in that record, and I believe it's going to go far and take me far as well. Definitely.
Yep. That's what's up. You know, when you pull off from work, the one thing you can do to, you know, alleviate the stress is to not look back and not look in that mirror view mirror. Just pull off and be like, oh, it's on. You know, it's
worry about it next week. Yeah, worry about that stuff next week. You know, it's Friday night. Turn your speakers up and call your girlfriends and have fun. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. So, you know, if you had an opportunity to work with, you know, any producer, you know, to produce, you know, your first major album, you know, who would that be?
Wow, that's a great question. I always have like vivid images in my head working with anybody because I'm just really humble at this point. I'm just like humble to work with anybody, but I would definitely see myself with an organization. I probably have to say two, maybe P. Diddy, definitely because he gets music from a music standpoint as far as being in the forefront and delivering and having fun on stage, to being in behind the scenes producing music and making instrumentals and all that. So I feel like if I would work with him, he would get where I would be coming from. You know, he would get the best of both worlds. And I don't know a specific producer, but I know Roc Nation, Jay-Z's organization, would be definitely a good look to work with. Definitely work with producers in that field. That's one organization that really uplifts you as an artist and gives you that growth. So, you know, anybody I would work with would be a humble experience, and it would teach me a lot as an artist to do things and see different things. So I would say out of those two, yeah, we would definitely make some good noise.
That's definitely cool. I mean, you know, like you said earlier, you find somebody successful and you model yourselves after them. So, you know, people just don't know. Diddy is pretty dope, you know.
Yeah, he a cool dude. You know, growing up watching him with Biggie, one of my favorite rappers, and being from New York, it's like you see all these people making it from your hood or from your hometown, and it's like, man, you know, you do anything just to be in that presence or do what they do. And for me, doing it, even though I'm not on their level, just doing what they do is breathtaking. It feels good, you know, knowing that I could do this and have fun with it and hopefully make a living off of it. It's a hard grind. It's a hard goal, but you know I'm willing to bust my hump for it, and it's fun at the end of the day. If I can make my job fun by making music and entertaining people, then that's what I want to do. Definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, you say you're not on their level, but, you know, if you keep grinding, you keep, you know, staying focused and doing the right things, you know, you'll get there, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, you definitely have to have a positive mind state. I think, you're gonna have a lot of people that talk down, that's gonna say things, and it's just gonna look so surreal from their standpoint. But you just gotta believe in yourself and keep a positive mind state. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I turn on some music. I don't care if there's like $40 in my bank account. Hey, I'm gonna turn on some music. I'm gonna clear my head for a little while and then get back to the serious business and handle it the best way I can. I mean, all we can do is try. So, at the end of the day, that's what you can do, and try to make it happen.
Cool. So, do you really remember, what was going through your head the first time you heard, your first finished product? I'm talking mixed and mastered, and you were like, wow, that's it. What was going through your head at that time?
Let me think about what song was that. Man, because it's recording so many songs, it's hard to think back to pick that particular one. Well, I don't remember the song, but I remember how I felt. I just felt like accomplished. I was like, man, I could sound just as good as these people on TV, or even better, like on the radio, even better. So just by like when I heard the mix and master final project, I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe I sound like this. Like, I didn't even know I could sound like this, and it only pushed me. It only pushed me to just do more. So as soon as I heard that first take and how it came out, I was like, wow, I can sound like this. Like, I'm going to just keep on going and see the response that people give it. And at the end of the day, I fell in love with it. So that's the main thing. Yeah.
Wow, that's what's up. So before we go ahead and get out of here, I want to ask, how can the fans contact you? How can the fans keep up with what you have going on?
Yeah, I'm currently working on Words of Wisdom Volume 2. I was working on the mixtape called Nice to Meet You, and I'm going to give out my SoundClouds and all that in a minute. But, yeah, I stopped working on that mixtape because right now I'm in the studio picking songs, still writing songs. So I just want to make sure I got the correct songs. It's going to be up for digital download, so you're going to get it on SoundCloud. My SoundCloud will be soundcloud.com/RD-Brooklyn. So the two letters RD-BROOKLYN. And my YouTube, youtube.com/RDizzle1000. That's /RDIZZLE1000. Some people get the numbers confused. And my Facebook, facebook.com/Mitchell whatever you want to call it, Marcellus. That's MITCHELL MARCELLUS. So my Facebook would be the fun me. I post anything as far as my music, to me just being silly, taking a selfie. SoundCloud, you get more than music. It's just nothing but music nonstop. And YouTube is just a mixture of both. So you could definitely hit up those three and check me out. I wanted to say, for an artist that's coming up, I try not to focus on views because I feel like a lot of things going on in the industry is a popularity act. And for me, I go off music. I love making music. So whether if I had 1 view, 212, it don't matter. Just for somebody to tell me that I love what I heard and I can relate to it, that means the world to me. I'm going to keep going as soon as I keep getting those responses. And so I love it. At the end of the day, it's not numbers to me. It's just a love for it. And you have to love what you do every day in order to get up and do it. So, yeah, that's what it is.
That's what's up. So, are you open to doing anything outside of, rapping and performing, such as like acting or, commercial work? Have you ever thought about branching off into things like that in the industry?
Yeah, that could definitely be something. Music is my first love, but I definitely always picture myself acting. Trying it out. I think I would make a great one, just being coached for several weeks, or but I definitely see myself branching out in the industry and doing different things. I think that grows you as an artist as well, because the more you see, the more you could talk about, the more you do, the more your brain gets to expand and have fun. At the end of the day. So if anything like that would have come around, any opportunity, whether if it was a quick skit. I used to do that in high school all the time, just recording on my own with a cell phone or any camera back before cameras was really popular, but just taking them out and just recording anything. So I could definitely see myself doing like a little acting. I'm not no Ben Affleck or Sanaa Lathan, but I could get it popping.
I know that's right. You know, you got to believe in yourself, you know. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't always actors and actresses themselves. You know, they learned something. Somebody started doing something.
Yeah, you definitely got a spot. You know, like I said, like just basically Face of Success Radio. You know, you gotta start somewhere, and I just felt like, you know, that was the right decision for me. Granted the opportunity, so anywhere a radio station could get in contact with me, or vice versa, and to bring me up on a level, I'm humbled. So, and then that's what it's all about, just growing and learning. So, you know, thank y'all and everyone else is tuning in.
No problem. We love what you do, you know. So, you know, I Ain't With It. You know, what's up with that song? Like, how did you come up with that?
I Ain't With It is just gangster. But I Ain't With It. That's one of the songs. That's one of the songs I went in the studio to re-record because, you know, there was a lot of profanity in there, but I had to clean it up to make it radio appropriate. But I Ain't With It is more like a statement song. It's more like one of those songs where it's really kind of aggressive, and it's really lyrical. You would probably laugh or just enjoy it. It's really different. The beat. It was, when I first heard the beat, I was just like, wow, I need to get on this and do something to it and make it hot. And I Ain't With It. It was just like, I was just in a meaningful mind state, like, just, you know, get away from me. I don't want you to talk to me. So that's what that record is about. It's a statement. It's a statement song, and it'll keep you interested. You know, the lyrics are a little, but you know, it's not gonna hurt your feelings. So it's a cool song at the end of the day.
That's what's up. So what we're going to do is we're going to play I Ain't With It, and we'll be right back. We're going to finish up this interview with RD in the building. I Ain't With It right here on FaceOfSuccessRadio.com.
Yeah.
I drop verses on these beats, cause it's me and myself in the studio. Lamborghini Aventador, let's see how fast this coupe could go. Millions in my pocket while I'm zooming down the freeway. Fresh cut, designer up, like I'm on the runway. And dudes wanna talk, run they loud mouths. What's that? Something sitting on my lap, don't make me have to touch that. See your girl and you slipping, I'm gon' have to crush that. Thinking I'm gon' wife, spend the night, homie, bump that. I'm about my paper chase, sipping goose with no chase. Couple models and some bottles, and that's all up in my place. And my brother's chiefin' hard, B-Wood, steady rolling while the music's blasting, cameras flashing, then my dudes patrolling. Couple ladies wanna roll, but that's not my main focus. All I see is dollar signs, rather stack that stack and throw it. If some dudes wanna fight, guarantee that stuff go down. Have your body end up lost, never ever to be found. Speak my mind, stand my ground. Who's RD? You know now. Oh man, we used to chill. That was then, this is now. Foreign whips parked outside. Think I dudes jealous now? Watch me buy some real estate and estate. Where's my crown? Cause homie, I be king when it comes to stunting in the mall. Then walk out with a whole lot of something. Credit cards, steady swipe. Every time my chick go shopping, she's like, yeah, that's my man. He RD, yeah, he got it. I ain't with the bull. Miss me with that. Strictly on my cool. Lay back. I ain't with the bull. Miss me with that. Strictly on my cool. Lay back. Me and Shorty go together. Trips to the sunny weather. Riding helicopter propellers. Cozy and stormy weather. Furry chinchilla sweaters. Stunting dogs, I'm a beast. Learn that from the east. Hungry dog, I'ma eat. Coolin' in New York streets. Brooklyn is where I be. Where beauty's tricking trees. stay alive in the east. Homeless stay in the street, don't know when they gon' eat. Hustlers, they on the grind, putting work in the streets. That's how you go in. Yeah. The hell with haters, hell with haters. Hell with haters, hell with haters. We ain't listening. We ain't listening. I ain't with the bullshit. Nah, miss me with that. Strictly on my cooling tip. I be lay back. I ain't with the bullshit. Miss me with that. Strictly on my cooler tip. I be lay back.
Yeah, we are back live. Mr. RD in the building.
Yes. I'm here.
So I ain't with it. Put me in the mind frame of just chilling, having a drink or two, just like, man, whatever is whatever right now,
Yeah, it do that. You could be sitting there nodding your head, listening to it as an artist standpoint of view, or just whatever, like you said.
That's what's up. So before we get out of here, is there anybody you want to say what's up to?
Yeah, just a couple of shouts out to John Cedar at Rising Sun Music Recording Studios, where I do my studio work at. He's a great guy. We vibe, we cool it. Great producer, does great production work. Shouts out to Derek Smith, D-Rec was good. We just rekindled our moments. DJ Mooney, shouts out to DJ Mooney. That's my brother, producer and a DJ. Shouts out to the Marcellus family. And it's nothing but love from RD, the Brooklyn boy.
That's what's up. And, on behalf of Faces of Success Radio, I want to thank you for being my very special guest today. I really enjoy everything about you. Like I said, I've been a fan. I'm going to continue to be a fan, continue to spin your music. And, I wish you nothing but the best. I just want to say thank you for being my special guest on today.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun. I had fun. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. And if you need anything, of course, Face of Success got your back. We'll promote your music, we'll promote your videos, your YouTube, share it all over Facebook and our website. So make sure you send all your fans to facesofsuccessradio.com.
Oh yeah, gotta do it one more time for Face of Success Radio. That's the landmark. You need to get on there and tune in. They doing their thing and they got your boys back, so you already know I got their back, and that's coming from RD. So yeah.
Yes, that's what's up. So what we're gonna do for the fans is on our way out of the studio, we're gonna play Tonight one more time for them.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Turn it all the way up.
Yes. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for being my special guest. You have had RD today, Mr. Mitchell Marcellus in the building. Here's Tonight on faceofsuccessradio.com.
Yes.
RD.
Tristan
Brooklyn, New York. What's good? You coming to the club? Yeah, I'm gonna meet you. I'm in the parking lot right now. All right. I'ma get drunk tonight. I'ma get lit tonight. I'ma get buzzed tonight. I'ma get love tonight. It's been a hard week and I'm trying to get deep. I'ma get drunk tonight. I'ma get lit tonight. I'ma get buzzed tonight. I'ma get love tonight. Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get deep. I'ma get drunk cause my job keeps stressing me. Boss always testing me, they try to get the best of me. But it's Friday night, I'm about to get hyped. Taking shots of Patron like the bottle got spiked. But pop right when she do it. Pockets on swole, thought you knew it. NVIP, where the crew is. Y'all don't even know how the kids do it. At the bar, got me sliding my visa. Blowing on amnesia, the coop's two-seater. About to pull a Caesar. Right out the club, plus it's whack. And I'd rather have a chick sitting on my lap. Plus I'm about it, 9 clouded. Dudes talking tough, I highly doubt it. You ain't saying nothing with your fake flossing. RD be that dude, I'm straight bossing.
We straight chillin' with some women, yeah, we drunk. Messed up in the building like we done. Straight chillin' with some women, yeah, we drunk. Messed up in the building like we done.
We gone for real, bump how you feel. At the after party, bottles on chill. Models in the pasta, some cooking lobster. Bread from Italy with a little pasta. And I got shots lined up. Buzz like the doorbell touch. Got more girls on their way. Hopefully I can get up. Where they do that, I do that. Fresh berries on my feet with a gentleman's hat. And I walk with a swag you will kill for. Pockets fat with a house on the hills, boy.
My squad on one messed up, we be wildin' over here.
Real, yo.
Your squad so lame, it's a shame what y'all doing up in here. My squad on one messed up, we be wildin' over here. Your squad so lame, it's a shame what y'all doing up in here. Yeah, I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek.
I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek.
I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek.
I'ma get drunk tonight, I'ma get lit tonight, I'ma get buzzed tonight, I'ma get love tonight.
Cause it's been a hard week and I'm trying to get geek. So messed up right now.